You can group data in a very ad hoc manner when working with pivot table data. This pivot table is showing items sold by region and by product. Now we might be asked how well we've done in the East. We have a Northeast and Southeast, but not an East. So we can put these two fields together. Click the cell D4 that has Southeast and point to the left. Click and drag left to place it next to the Southeast data and pull the data below with it so the two are side by side. We'll select both of these, right click and group them. The word group appears, group 1 appears. Now let's type in the word East because that's really what this means. The minus in front of it means we can collapse this. Here we have a 2807 and 1243, which is about 40/50s. So click the minus and we are now seeing the total for the East. For West, we still have Northwest and Southwest. We'll select those two cells right here. Right click, in group, and replace the word group to the word West. Just click it or type over it. Zoom in and we can collapse the word West. So we now see an East-West breakout. If we need any other detail, we'll click the plus. We can also do this in rows. These represent two different kinds of tables. So how about selecting those two, right-clicking group and call those tables. The next two items represent living room furniture, so we might also want to group those. And we can collapse them. We can press Ctrl Z to bring in another feature of Excel. So we'll do some ungrouping here as I press Ctrl Z. Sometimes when looking at data a number jumps out. Sometimes you want to see the detail behind the date number. So double click to see what's behind 180. We're on a new sheet. This is called drill down and represents the 180 sales items. If we click this column to the right, we see at the bottom of the screen the total 180. Here the 180 items, anytime within a pivot table, if you double click any of the values in the values area, it's as if you're saying return to the source area. Grab those 524 records that reflect the 524 total. Look at this as a snapshot in time. Let's see the sales detail behind those 524 items. When you double click the detail, it's there. It puts the information on a new sheet. The total here is 524. If you do this a lot, then start labeling the sheets. Now remember that they are accurate at the moment you make the entry, but when you make changes to your source data, refresh the pivot table possibly, these are no longer up to date. Much of the time they may be used as a temporary look at the data, then eventually removed. The drill down feature is useful and lets us get behind the scenes quickly.